Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new week, week 7. Um, Last week, you had the chance to go over content on user design and user experience. I hope you enjoyed last week. We hope that it helped you design your course and structure the learning experience you want to provide. This week is all about communities and communities of practice, and I'm gonna take you through all the content you're gonna have this week, through highlighting very important elements you need to take into consideration when you are facilitating a community of practice. So, first, one very important best practice is to have a strong presence in forums. And you probably saw it and how we facilitated this course community. We tried to have and be present as much as possible, and to react to your comments and to your feedback, and to provide any elements of responses or content that would be useful for you. Um, the second very important point is to have someone behind that would manage that community, and we have a colleague that is fully dedicated to checking all the comments you put every day and collect them and report them to us, and even react and answer your technical issues or any support he can provide on that matter. He also is responsible for wrapping up every week what's happening on the forum. So it's very important to have someone doing that. That's something you want to keep as a best practice and you want to think about when you have a community. Uh, Very important thing, third thing, is to have activities for your communities. So first of all, we started a while ago with that elevator pitch in the beginning of the course. That was an activity that aimed to animate the community and to make you interact with each other and rate each other. We also had that exercise of superpowers, so we made you express yourselves and tell us about what is your superpower when it comes to learning. That is an activity you would want to use when managing a community, when trying to make it alive and stay alive. Another very good point in best practice is to interact on social media. And if you remember, we decided and asked you to add each other on LinkedIn, which is a good way to actually create a network that would live afterwards and make people of that community reach out to each other even further after a course like we're having right now. Um, Another way of managing very well a community is always to respond to feedback. So if we're having someone in the community that is having hard times participating, or that having a good or not, or like room for improvement to the course or to what's happening in the course, it's good to answer to that feedback and to take it into consideration and improve the experience for your community. So always take into consideration your learners and community feedback. For us as a best practice in a team and when managing communities like this, we always take and feel the interactions and what's happening on those communities, and we take it into consideration for projections and for next weeks. So for instance, at some point in with our mid course review, we felt that there was some forum fatigue, and that's why we wanted to make it lighter for you as learners. So we didn't push any more activity for the week after. So you always want to collect those insights. Sometimes you have a powerful tool so you can collect analytics and react and act upon these inputs. Last but not least is always celebrate milestones together as a community. And this week is that next week is the last week, but as you saw on Friday last week, we shared a bonus content for user experience. So that's something you would also want to do, is to celebrate the closing almost of the design phase. So you want to always push these kind of surprises, bonus, and have a celebration around milestones together. These were some options and some good practices you could use and think about while facilitating community and being the facilitator for community. You can further read about all these tips over here. So enjoy the content this week, and we will see you on the platform. Thank you.